Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be reorganizing my makeup drawer. This is something that I like to do every year because I do tend to go through all of my products and decide things that I want to keep and things I want to get rid of. It's like a nice cathartic thing to do at the end of the year. I do it with the clothes as well. It's very fun. And it's good to make sure that I have enough space for the next year because all of my makeup does need to fit into this one very small drawer, and so I have to make sure that there is room for new products when they come through, and if I like them. I do tend to get rid of things pretty regularly, so if I start to run out of room mid-year, then I'll do another clean out, or if I review the product, I'm trying to make my mind up about the product sooner rather than later so that the products are as new of condition as they can be if I want to sell them on or give them out to someone else. So this is my nice end of year one. I'm going to have a reorganize of the drawer as well because I think that it needs it. So if you'd like to see how that goes, please keep watching. Okay, so here's how the drawer is looking at the moment, and it is such a super awkward angle because the wall is right here. So this is basically all I can show you of the drawer, unless I flip the camera upside down, I think. So at the moment I've already gone through the majority of the products to decide whether I'm keeping or getting rid of them, with the exception of a few blushes I still have to go through. I think I might actually keep these ones so they can move out of that drawer. But I'm thinking about getting rid of my NARS Orgasm. This one is just one super old and I just don't really use it. I don't know if that is really my cup of tea anymore. And then these three blushes from CanMake. The thing is, like, I really like these ones, but I haven't had any use for them. And I am wearing the orange one at the moment, and it does have such a nice finish, so I think I'm going to make the executive decision to keep these ones and try this one out tomorrow and see how we go. Also got a few things in here that I'm not really sure about. One other thing is the Bakehouse palette. I love this, but I have so many other browns. Do I really need this? Because all it is really is browns and a few shimmers, and ever since I got this one from Alessia, I haven't been reaching for the Bakehouse anymore because this one has all of the shimmers that I realistically need. And I also have two Naked palettes. Like, I've got Naked 1, which is the more warmer browns, and I've also got Naked 2, which is cooler browns, and I had Naked 3, but I'm getting rid of that one because I have other pink ones that I like. So I've got the Dasique palette, which is those, like, oh my gosh, I cannot open it. Why? They have like the more warmer pinks, and then I'm also keeping this one from Barbie, which has got some bright pinks in it, which is very cute. And then I have a few things to kind of like sort out where they need to go. Mostly these Etude House lipsticks. I'm getting rid of the Etude House Volume 2, the white ones, and I want to put these in this drawer set because I really like these. They're, I hardly ever use them because I really just left them on display for so long. They're so pretty, I love them. But the colors are really nice. They're like a sheer balm, which is what I'm so into right now. So I'm like, oh, I need to find a place to put them, but they do not fit. Like, their packaging makes it so that they don't fit into traditional lipstick containers. They're just slightly too fat. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do with those. But first things first, I'm going to take everything out and give it a bit of a clean because it does need to be rearranged. Cleaning lipstick containers is so irritating. I really do this like just the one time per year just to make sure that they don't get super like grimy. But yeah, it's you can wash these in like soapy water and stuff, but if you keep them in a cupboard like this, like a drawer, they don't tend to get discolored, which is really good. I've got this little cat headband hanging out at the back, but I keep forgetting that it's there, but it does stop everything from sliding around, so I am going to put it back. And I need to think about what I want to put at the back of the containers at the moment. I'm not even sure that I need to, because I do think that there are quite a few items that it's not going to be necessary, so maybe I'll start, this is starting to concave, oops. So maybe I'll start with these ones and just assume that they're going to be not at the back and put some empty ones back there later. So I'm going to start out with some glossies. Where's the other one? There's one more of these. Where is it? Lost forever. There it is. So I'm keeping all of those Romance gloss ones. They are super cute. I love them so much. They're very good. I'm also keeping 2 of the Alessia ones. These are my favorite ones, which is number 5 and number 3. So they can go in there as well because they are a glossy finish. I've got this other one from Romand, which is like a clear minty gloss. And these are the 2 Glasting water tints, actually. Do it like this way. And that would make much more sense. So we've got all of those ones there. And those are my more glossy finishes. I may as well continue the Romand theme. And I've got these ones, which are the matte finish Romands. Along with these 4, which are also matte finishes. And because I don't really have anything else to put in there, I'm going to leave this one. Oh, actually, the Barbie collection can go in there. Beautiful. And that gives me some more space to clean some of these out. Going along with the matte finishes, I ended up keeping these ones from Foreign Cost. I really liked them. I kept the whole set. I like to hold them upside down because it's easier to figure out which one is which that way for me. And then for a placeholder, I'm just going to put in these ones from Innisfree. These are quite old. They're nice though. Mostly just to get them off my lap right now. Okay, and then I've got these 4 from Etude House. And the rest of these are kind of like balms, so I might put them in that one there. I'm just going to give this one a little clean out. This one is the only one that is different. It's a bit of a skinnier one, but I couldn't find any ones like it online afterwards, which is a bit irritating. It's a bit smaller than the other ones that I have in that drawer, but it fits more things in it. It just can't fit all of the things in it. And that one I usually put at the front here because the back has a riser and it just fits nicer there. So in this one I always have my lipstick. So I've got these 2 from MAC, the red and the pink. I've got my 2 Chanels, a pink one and a red one. I'm just going to put in random orders for now. And I've got this one from MAC, and I put like black jewels on the top. Oops. And then I kind of hated it and then stopped doing it. So at least I can just take the top off and maybe like go and ask them for another one. But yeah, I thought it would be really cute, and it's really, really ugly. That's my bad. And then I have these 2 from the Holika Holika Pearly Flash collection. I still love these. They get so much wear, honestly. And then because these ones are kind of like tinted balms in a way, I've also got this one from Morphe 2 in pink big. I love that one. How many of these have I got? 5. And the whole collection of the Holika Holika Milky Dew Balms. I also still very much love these. My 2 lip balms that are super old now from Innisfree, my Wedding Peach Tea and Very Berry Tea. I use these on a regular basis, even if it is just when I'm putting my lipstick on in the morning to give it a bit of a moisturize. And then these ones from Pita Pita. I've only got 2 surviving ones. This is from the original Airy Ink Velvet, and this is number 10, and this one is from the new Airy Ink Velvet, and it's number 5. The other ones were either too gross or I got rid of them because I didn't really like the colors anymore. And I usually hold these ones upside down because they also don't fit in the container. Got one Lonely NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I just didn't really like the other ones. So I might put that one here upside down so I can see what it's called. And then I've also got some other ones that I could put in here, like this balm from the Skin Food Tomato. Again, super old. Love that one. It's a nice pink. So that leaves me with a few spaces here, and then only 5 more of these tints, which I also still adore from Pita Pita. These are the Ink Gelato tints. And then I have 2 of these spare, so I can put these 2 at the back. Switch these ones out because I kind of remember them being too tall anyway for that. Let's see if this is going to close. That'll be okay. That leaves me a few little hearts open because I am picking up the rest of these Etude House fixing tints. They are just not in the post yet because I haven't bought them, but I'm going to. They're gonna come one day. And I'll just check that this closes okay. Nice, beautiful. So I've got heaps of room back there for those. So next in the section would normally be sort of like buckets for me to use semi-regularly, but I don't really put that much stuff in them. So I was thinking about switching up some of the other things so that it makes more sense. I can't really remember what I was gonna do. Okay, so that's like all of the blushes somewhat sorted. So I've got all of this collection of these, yeah, I kept all of the collection of the 3CE little heart thingy. I can't remember what these are called, they're super old. I've got 2 contours, both by Becca, this highlighter from Innisfree. I kept this one orange blush from the Etude House Milky collection. Really like that one, wasn't expecting it. And this one, I've got these really chunky blushes, but they're so nice. These are from the Dreaming Swan collection. I actually got rid of the lipsticks from the Dreaming Swan collection because I was not using them and they didn't look flattering. And then my 2 favorite like everyday blushes, which is the Sex Appeal by NARS, and then this one from Innisfree, which is from the Kbeauty collection. I love that one. And those ones are kind of usually stuck together like this. Something usually go in the middle of them. No, something usually goes at the back of them. I've got my eyeshadows in this one, as well as the rest of the blushes. So I've got the Can Make, I've got 2 of those I Meme Bare Cheek tints, the 2 foreign cost ones. These ones are also so pretty. This one from Peach C, which goes with the palette from Peach C. I ended up keeping these from 2020. These are great. And this little balm blush from Innisfree Cherry Blossom collection. I also have a lipstick for that one, so I kept the blush, the highlighter from the Cherry Blossom collection, and one of those lipsticks that I purchased, and I got rid of the eyeshadow palette, but I think that the lipstick is in one of my bags, like one of my school bags, just in case, because sometimes I forget to put on lipstick in the morning. Don't ask me why, I just do. I have got this one random one here, which has got one random blush. I could probably, oh yeah, that's right, it's in that one because it doesn't fit. Some eyelash glue that I never use, and some eyelashes that I also never use. So this is basically the stuff that goes with the bag that I don't get that much use out of. And I was kind of thinking maybe I could put this kind of more central and back, and then I could put the lipsticks in it like that, and then put the other stuff near the back. I used to have my Naked palettes in it, but I actually probably could maybe put the Naked palettes, yeah, I could probably Tetris it so that the Naked palettes could go with the actual eyeshadows, but they can also kind of go down the sidelines. So I think I'm gonna try to do that. Shove it over there for a bit. Okay, so I should really sit in here and take these off, but I just cannot be bothered. I gotta keep an eye on the time so I don't miss my first lessons. Huh? Such a great teacher. Oh, actually, this is very easy, isn't it? Oh, I spoke too soon. I hate when the sticker residue just doesn't come all the way off. Yeesh. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I half did it. My nails are like square as well, so there's no like point for me to pick things at. I did this to myself. I'm trying to keep them short and square so that I can actually learn my piano songs properly. Being that I teach piano, I am notoriously bad. My students always make fun of me because I have long and pretty nails and they're not allowed to. So every term when it starts, I always trim my nails down so that they're completely short. This is still kind of long for piano, but this term I've been learning some of the other more complicated songs, and so I needed to keep them short. It's really hard to play the piano when the nails are long because you are supposed to have good finger technique and curl them up. So yeah, okay, so this kind of works, but I actually need something else to bolster these up. Maybe I could do this and stick this in. It doesn't really work because then I never see the sponge, and then I'm going to forget that I have it because I actually need to put this with the other sponges. Maybe I can put this on back there. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to leave that space bare. Or how's that? Oh, there's such a freaking awkward shape. Okay, let's do that then. Let's stagger them. Because otherwise what happens is they roll around. So see how these ones aren't stable anymore. They're going to fall over. I hate that. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, that's pretty stable. I have no clue what these colors are because there's no like indication on that. This can kind of go there, and then we're kind of at the back like that. Now, do I want to put? I still kind of want to put these in the center because it's kind of like exactly where my head is, and so I'll remember to pick the things up. And I'm going to have to put that one little random one at the other end to make up for the lost space. You can do it. Oh yes, good work. Okay, so in this drawer is some of the random things that I need to test out. So you and you need to go in there. You need to also stay in there. So the other drawer is usually for like lip. It's usually for lip liners, of which I have a grand total of 2. Oh, you know what else could go back there as well? I love this little tint. This is one of the Etude House soft drink tints, but it's just a stupid shape. So maybe it can go back here as well, and hopefully I don't forget that it exists. I might, but you know, we live in hope. Beauty. Okay, this is my brush cleaner that can just sit here. It's just such a perfect place for it. Should I do eyeshadows or should I do blushes? Well, this is blushes and eyeshadows, that makes no sense. Okay, so let's try and fit these naked palettes. No, because at least one of the naked palettes can fit down the side. Okay, so then I need to put at least one of them in there. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's try and put my naked one. So I'm going to need to take these off my hand because they're irritating. Okay, so naked fits there. And I can fit one more of those blushes in there. Nothing down the side because it's too small. And then stack them up like that. Or maybe I can put both of the naked palettes in there. Just can't fit this one blush. It could kind of go down the side of that one. Or it could go back here with the pink MAC blush. Then I have a little tiny space right there for that one eyeshadow. Okay, perfect. Then I've got these ones. I'm not going to pull the labels off them right now because I don't want to. Then at the back, this is my last tricky thought. I have this one little thing of lip liners, and normally it would go kind of like here by the lipsticks. So there's a lip balm. Should this lip balm go in there? Lip liner, which can't go anywhere, it can't stand up. Lip liner, which can stand up. That could go, can't go there, but it could go there. That could, nope, that can't go there. But this could go there. Maybe you could go in there. Okay, well, I kind of solved that dilemma, didn't it? And then we're going to see if we want to put this on at the back, or if I want to put it at the front and have something like frequently used foundations or like the little bits in it, because the whole rest of that drawer is like base products, right? So we've got that one. Then we've got this one, which has got just base stuff. Look at how little foundations I have. Go me. And I still have this little space right down there. So there's enough space again for these colors to go down there. Or I could shuffle everything over and have the space there for the palettes. I mean, I can leave them in here at the moment and then use that space later if I, next year, highly likely, find something that I like. So maybe I'll do that. Just got to decide if I want that little one at the front. If I wanted it, maybe I could put it in the middle again. And that might make more sense that way. And then I can put some of the things that I don't use as much at the back. So things that I use all the time are my puffs and my setting powder. Then I've got things that I don't use as much, or I can put things that are easy to reach for. So like this would be okay to pull out, but maybe just not from the very back. That's the problem with this kind of drawer. It doesn't come all the way out. There's like half a handful that I can't reach. And so I try and put things like these are going to be fine, the lipsticks, because there's nothing in front of them that's going to hit them. So realistically, I need to kind of put the taller things near the back so that when I lift them up, I can kind of pull out like that. Because some of them are just too tall, it's going to be really difficult to do that. I think I did such a good job on clearing this out though. Like, I'm really impressed with myself. Oh, this needs to go back in here. So this is the makeup remover, which is too big, but that's okay, and the little hand mirror. So these things just kind of stay in these central boxes, and the makeup remover rounds, 4 swatches. So there and there. Okay, now I just got to think about what I want to do with this back section. To be fair though, I don't really even have to fill it up. I could not. Let's start off by putting this one at the back. It's quite chunky. Excuse me. And then if I put something like that there, then I won't have to kind of reach in front. Same with the Hourglass powder. Like, I know these things, and if I want them, I will go and get them. Same with the NARS. Don't use that often. What else should go back there? The one that I'm using the most often at the moment is the Ilia Skin Tint or the Double Lasting Serum Foundation. I'm kind of trying to finish this one up. This one is a mixture of the Morphe Skin Tint and one from the Innisfree Moisturizing, what was it? Simple Label Moisturizer, Tinted Moisturizer. Anyway, I put them together in this and it wasn't that good. You can see that it's also kind of like leaking down the bottom here because the Morphe one isn't the right texture really to be in a cushion. So this one actually just needs to be set like this. So I'm just going to put it in there. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I've kept this cushion container for years because I just think it is so freaking cute. But I never use it. Yeah. Okay, back to what I was doing. Let's put the Morphe tint back that way, because if I want it, I'll get it. I'm not even sure if I want to keep it anymore because the Ilia one really is so much nicer for me. Those can go there. Then we've got some little bitty bits that I don't really use that often. So I've got the Illuminator from Morphe, which is really nice. Maybe I could go in there. The Foreign Cost Concealer, again, very nice. The Pony Fit Concealer, I very rarely use that. That can go there. You need to go with those. You need to start rolling. My 3CE Back to Baby Skin Tint. This one's so old. Oh my god. That can go there. Nice. Nice. Maybe you can go in there. It's nice to have things like kind of stuck together so that they don't roll around so much. I really hate it when they roll. The cushion's there. And then this can just be chilling. That won't roll around too much. Okay. I think that that is it. Let's test. Okay, we're good so far. So we've got a little bit of spare room down here. There's heaps of room in the foundation area that I can bulk up. There's some room back there. Heaps of room for lipsticks. And then this needs to be sorted out. I don't know what I want to do with that. Or maybe I could put it like back there. It almost fits. It almost fits. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good enough. So once I decide what I'm doing with the Bakehouse palette and the NARS palette, the NARS blush, then I can try and fit them in somewhere. Like the NARS blush will fit down here really well. And if I need to put the Bakehouse palette back in, then I can just slide these ones across. Dun, 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 like that. And then there is some space in that section. Perfect! I can also kind of push them back a little bit. There's like a tiny, tiny bit of space down here, but there's not really enough to, like, I could probably get this in, but I probably couldn't get it out again. So it's not really viable space. So that is the makeup drawer done. So that is the end of the clear out video. I feel so much better. I think that the drawer looks so much more organized. It's nice to see what I have, and I don't feel like I have too many things. It does get kind of hard when you have so many things to find the thing you want. Like if you have 20 pink lipsticks, which I probably still have, it's really difficult to know which pink you're looking for because they're not all the same. Like they do look like different shades of pink to me, and there is one that I'd be specifically looking for. However, you can't, you know, it just becomes too much and then you're looking through them and you can't find the pink you're looking for, and it's really frustrating. So I feel a lot better about the makeup collection at the moment. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!